Hello, folks. We're on Minecraft, baby. I'm a little. What would you call it? Befuddled? No, that's nothing. Not that. I'm a little all over the shop. I literally just finished work, and my house is freezing cold, which is like the perfect combination of things to make me feel weird. Um, but that's okay. We've done a lot of well, I say a lot. We've done a fair bit of work on the walls. Let's free cam it up. We basically have walls now all around the whole the whole little castle space is now walled in. There just needs to be some finishing touches put on them. And I want to make things look nice, which was my main goal in getting the walls out, was that it would give me a bit of an idea of where everything is going to go. Not gonna lie, feeling a little still feeling a little confused about where everything is going to be, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Sorry, I'm just indulging myself in. Did I never finish up there? Oh, that's fun. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. Just never finished that roof. Yeah, we still have a lot of bits and pieces to get done. Like we've got this tower here. Um, I was gonna say the east tower, but I actually don't know if that's east or if I've just decided it's east from where I'm standing. I've got to finish up here. All of these buildings along here are gonna get done up. We're gonna have cool stuff along the walls. I don't know. That is simply not how I leave free cam. All right. So the main thing I wanted to do over in this corner here, which I realize I may have like laid everything out poorly, but hello, security. Thank you for saying hello. I hope you feel better. Migraines are horrible. I hate that for you. Why is my work phone is just constantly buzzing, and frankly, I don't wish to hear it. Um, right. Let's move all of these pumpkins that I grew for reasons, for end busting reasons, and no longer need. Basically, I want to build the stables along this wall, maybe, like this little corner here. But I realize I probably should have put this like funky little entry further down so there is more room for activities. But we'll figure it out. We also need a lot of dirt on reflection to fill up all of these natural pools. Big fan of a natural pool. Don't want it in the middle of my horse home. I don't actually have any horses yet either, but never fear. We will have horses at some point. Okay, that's probably not. Oh my god. Why did the pumpkins take so long to grow when I needed them for end bust reasons? And now that I need them out the way, they are choosing to reappear at the speed of light. It's always the way. Okay. Get gone. Thank you. Okay, we are now pumpkin free in the walkway. There's just so much. Did I just build on top of a lake? Is that what I've done? I swear there wasn't. It didn't seem. It. Oh shit! I'm about to drown. Uh, it didn't feel like that much water when I first plonked myself down here and claimed it as my own. But regardless, we just got water everywhere. I'm just gonna fill it up a little bit, and we'll deal with the consequences of having water under everything later. Let's also get rid of all of these bits of wood that the villagers so nicely placed here for me when I first moved in. We also have to get rid of all the horrible grass because as we know, I cannot stand Minecraft grass. I think it has its place where it looks nice, but where I wish to build is not it. It is visual noise, and I find it very distracting. I can't focus when there's little bits of grass everywhere. Right, let's go. Let's get rid of the rest of this grass, and then I think we're cooking. I think we're at the point where we can start I don't know, thinking about shit, doing things, fucking around, finding out, you know. Oh, there's a lot of grass here. I did a big old grass purge in like stream 3 or something, but seems I've kind of expanded. I've expanded a lot beyond where I thought I would be originally. So now there's just grass everywhere. Get gone, bitch. Also, currently using frog lights as my main lighting source because Rexnine and my frog light farm is so successful that it is currently easier to obtain frog lights than just like your standard torches. So shout out to the frogs, working hard as always. Speaking of frogs, we also have Frog Wizard's little whatever the hell he's building here. I don't know. I don't know what he's up to, but it's certainly here. Sure is here. I can only imagine he'll finish it one day. Like, where did this grass come from? I'm such a grass hater. As always, I have my delicious glass of wine. It's white wine, which is drunk cold, and it's too cold. It's too cold. I forgot what it was like living in old houses. I grew up living in older houses. And oh my god, at least older houses in Australia are not built for the weather. During summer, this place is horrifically warm, and then now that winter is here, finally, it's constantly cold. I have not felt a moment of peace since I woke up this morning, shivering and alone. Anyway, let's get some dirt about it. Let's get some dirt so that we can kind of smooth out the landscape, as it were. I've also got some, let's put our seeds in the bone mealer. Oh, there we go. It's bone mealing now. And leave the frame eater that is my storage room. Okay. I've got so much junk in my inventory. Probably should have done something about that earlier, but... Oh. Also, my server is just consistently running several ticks behind. I don't know what to do about it at this point. I don't know what it wants from me. So occasionally we're just jumping around a little bit. Sometimes the server says, you're not, I know you thought you, like that. I know you thought you were there, but actually you're not. So we just deal with it. Is that like all the little divots and holes filled? I think so. It is going to be tricky, I feel, building the stables. Okay, I'm thinking this is not going to be like the kingdom's main stables. This is going to be, I don't know, the horse is what you need for like everyday happenings. So I'm thinking I build it along here and kind of go a little bit of a cross section, and then we can have like a bit of a yard here. So it's not gonna be the biggest horse stables. Eventually we will expand beyond the walls of the castle and have some proper like farms, etc. We're still working on the basics here. Okay. Do I have a plan for what I want the stables to look like? No. And that's the end of that sentence. I guess I want to fill... Oh, shit. Immediately wrong. I guess I want to fill in this side of the wall here that I was working on the other day. So then at least we have a flat surface. Also, a little fun... Hello? Little fun feature of the horse stable is that it will be very close to my nether portal. So there's just spooky noises constantly. Horses need to be kept on their toes. That's what I've always said. Keep a horse on its toes, plant them next to a ghost home. That's what all the best equestrians do. What is wrong with my goddamn server? Be nice to me. We just got a lot of wall to fill in. And then over here, I think we're going to have a sort of gate situation. I forget what this particular shape of fortification is called, but I don't... It's kind of like a half turret or a half tower. It's not a bastion. It's something similar to that. Cannot remember for the life of me, but... God, the server is not happy today. Oh, also I can fill in this hole that I made for something. Oh, I did it again. I was counting how many bricks I needed to build my tavern because I'd kind of like to make a tutorial of the tavern, of how I put it together. It could be fun, and I am really proud of my tavern. Let me sleep. Thank you. I am really proud of my tavern, so I was trying to count up the, like, I don't know. Oh, hell yeah. We got a bot, baby. Hello, Parsley. Welcome. I'm just banning a bot. Oh my god, now I can't see my comments. Why am I the way that I am? There we go. Fuck yeah, bot considered banned. We've banned the bot. I am doing okay. It is freezing cold and my house is not built for the cold. So I am freezing and that's all I've been complaining about all day. I need to get a heater. I have no heating in my home currently and I'm not happy about it. Other than that, I'm fine. I'm fine. The server's being odd, which I'm not the biggest fan of. Some strange little issues. What does freezing cold mean? Well, actually, hang on, let me have a look. It's technically it's technically a high of like 21 degrees Celsius today and a low of 7, which is actually not that cold. But because I'm in an older I'm in an older house with wooden floors that don't have any insulation. It's a bit of a problem in Western Australia and Australia in general. Our houses are not built to be warm. So it's 9 degrees here and I just went out in a tank top and shorts. See, I don't think I could go out in 9 degrees in a tank top and shorts, but even when I stayed with my friends in Sydney, Sydney's a bit colder than Perth, and their houses had like central heating and all of that. Most of our houses, particularly older ones here, do not. And my house is old. I just need to go out and buy a heater so that I can get out of bed in the morning. If someone had to pick up the food delivery, fair. Surely you could put like a jumper or something on, but like when I went outside briefly on my lunch break and I was like, oh, it's actually quite nice in the sun. However, that does not translate into my little old house. I get paid tomorrow, which is exciting. I love getting paid for my work. And I will be purchasing a space heater because can't do it. What am I? Some sort of non-man? That's what I say every day when I wake up. It's kind of like my version of am I a man or am I a muppet? I don't really know where I was going with that. My old place that I lived in until about 8 months ago was a new build apartment. And to be fair, it was very humid. But it had heating in both the living area and my bedroom. So I've been a little bit spoiled for the last 5 years, and now I'm having to suck it up and experience the elements like the Lord intended. Yeah, hardwood floors are really fun until 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 it's cold, basically. An electric heater. We do have like an air conditioner in our front room, which I think can go warmer. Can go warm, but I don't fancy sleeping out on the couch every night. Did that for several days in summer because it was like 37 degrees overnight and my fan was not cutting it. And frankly, I like being in my bed. It is like 6, it's not, it's nearly 6 p.m. and my work phone is still buzzing at me. Okay. I'm thinking horse stables. I don't know what that would look like. What would like I know what stables look like. I've seen a stable before. I've been to one even. I just don't know how to create it in Minecraft. What am I doing? Medieval. Oh, radiator? Yes. Yeah, we have, like, my parents' place is freezing cold also. Even colder than this because they're under trees and they have, like, the electric radiators. But my dad was always very strict about not needing them on all the time. And I spent most of my childhood in trouble for having the radiator turned up too high. Medieval stables. Yeah, they're crazy expensive. But I keep saying this to my brother, who I live with. We share the bills, where I'm like, I want to be comfortable. Sorry for being crazy. Like, I've got the water heater on because we have solar heated water, which is great when you have 47-degree days, but when it's cold or cloudy, it does not get warm enough. I'm sorry, I'm literally standing in the middle of nowhere on Minecraft. I'm looking up images of medieval stables. And have somehow accidentally, without thinking, put Minecraft in the title, which is not what I was looking for. God, I wish I had. Why are all of these suggestions Minecraft? It's like, sorry, this is again murder. I should have looked all of this up earlier, but I didn't. That's it. Let's have some really fucking big fucking commie radiators here. I mean, you'd think the Russians would be good at heaters. Think of a closet-sized radiator. I wish I wish that I could wrap my arms around one right now. Okay, I have a plan. Ish. How would... It's sharp. That I don't care at this point. I would pipe boiling water into my veins at this point. It's really not that cold. It's just the fact I've not been warm all day. But I've put the water heater on, so I'm going to have a lovely hot shower. A commie radiator. I do remember we had... Why is my server being terrible? I do remember growing up, we had, like, some very old radiators because my family never throws anything away. And they could burn you. But I imagine they weren't communist. Also boil some water and put it... I do need to get a hot water bottle. I used to have one. I don't know where it's gone. I am thinking I will need a hot water bottle because today was not fun. Is that the color I want? Or am I thinking this? Is this the color I want? I want that kind of old looking grey wood. I think I'm going to go for the acacia. I do currently have a fleece blanket on my lap. I did have it around my shoulders for most of the day, and then I had to jump into an online stakeholder meeting and realized I looked like a grandma with my little fluffy cat blanket around my shoulders, so it has been relegated to my knees. Okay, let's let's think horse. It's time to think like a horse. That's what I say pretty much every day. It's time to think like a horse. If I was a horse, how much space would I need? I'm someone who, I don't know if they have them in, I don't know if they have them in like outside of Australia. I think they're very much an Australian thing. They're called hoodies, and they're like oversized hoodies made out of like fleece material, and they're huge. And my mum gave me one a couple of years ago, and I did not like it because I found it like very sensory overwhelm. It's just too much fabric. But now that I'm in a cold house, I adore that thing. Um, why does the server hate me? This is what happens when I don't restart my server. Okay, how much space does a horse need? That's the important question now. I don't know how to put into words what I'm trying to create. We barely have slightly oversized hoodies. I think it's an Australian brand. I think it's an Australian thing. Oh my god. Hello, Frog Wizard. Today we're thinking like a horse. 4x3? Yeah, that feels right. But then how do I do the maths? Because I want this corner. Okay, so maybe we call it check Discord. I shall. I don't know why Discord is just not sending me notifications. So I apologize if anyone messages me and I simply ignore it. Call me radio. Oh my god, I know exactly what you're talking about. Maybe it's streamer mode, but I'm using Discord on my phone. Yes, I know the radiators. I think they have them in like in England as well. The old style, like it's piped into the. This is great for anyone who can't see the image. It's a radiator that's like attached to the walls for the gas piping. And they will burn you. And you know what? At the moment, that sounds great. Okay, I'm thinking a horse needs like 4x3. Yeah, folks, look up commie radiator. Feel like I'm talking to my great uncle. Give me your Discord password so I can see for myself. Sure, it's. Hang on, I can't. FROGWIZARD_69. That was a really good bit. I think I pulled that bit off. I think I did a good job on that bit. Okay, let's think. How much space does horse need? 4, I think, because horses are hard to maneuver in Minecraft. 1, 2, 3, 4. All of my passwords are the names of my enemies. So if you become my enemy, you might just get a password named after you. Oh, I'm loving this server lag. It's really fun. I love when this happens. So we're thinking like a horse. Actually, I don't know where think like a horse came from, other than my twisted brain. You're going to the pub, the real life pub, without the gang. I was going to say, which pub are you going to? And then realize that I would. Holy shit. Realize that would dox both you and me. I want to go to the pub. No one told me we're going to the pub. I love the pub. Also never finished a sentence. What the? I'm really, really enjoying. I have 3 kinds of password. The one I came up with in 3rd grade, a slightly normal one, and a randomly generated one. I remember by heart now. As fun as this game is, I've decided I'm not going to keep talking about how I make my passwords on stream. It just seems like I'm asking to get all of my information stolen. It's a fun game, but like more fun for hackers and scammers than me. Why did I come all the way back here? I have a bed. Think like a horse. That's what I was doing. You're in Bunbury? Ew. I have an Instagram account that gets hacked about once a week. I think you're doing something wrong. I think that shouldn't be happening that often. Something tells me that's not right. Oh my god. The server really wants me to restart it, but I don't want to do it. I had to do it for an assignment for college. What? Make the most hackable make the most hackable Instagram account known to humankind? Because if so, I would say you've succeeded. I think my Instagram's been hacked like once. Knock on wood. My sister-in-law messaged me at stupid o'clock in the morning being like, I don't think you posted this. This doesn't seem like something you would post, and it was in fact not something I would post. Make a new page and post anything for about a month consecutively. That's such a weird assignment. Okay, right. How do I make shapes again? Then we want a bit of a wider bit. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 wide. All will become clear. I say, hoping that all will become clear. It's hard to know. Sometimes things don't become clear no matter how much you wish for them to become clear. That's a life lesson that I've learned recently. Sometimes things just never become clear. Keep the corner open so you can place hay. Yes, I have a plan. I think I found a reference image. I do think the reference image may be from Age of Empires and not an actual historical resource, but Age of Empires is basically... I thought I heard Nokia my window when I got up to check it was started by my reflection. Being in Bunbury will do that to you. Fellas, is this a safe space? If you're a horse, yeah. Welcome to the horse home. Everyone else is on thin fucking ice. Less... Well... Oh, I'm loving the surfer lag. Put me down. Turn me into... That's such a fucking mood. Turn me into glue, baby. My father, who is an interesting character at the best of times, decided that I, his 4-year-old daughter, who was, of course, a horse girl, because of course I fucking am. I could not be more predictable if I tried. Decided to inform me about horse glue. At the tender age of 4, my father at the time was working in antique restoration. I don't know, sometimes we have an existential crisis and we start a business. And of course used horse glue often in antique restoration. And I was like, do you know what this jar of cool little beads that you, sensory-seeking child, are enjoying playing with? And I was like, yeah, of course I do. I love learning new things. He's like, that's made from horses. And then I cried because I was 4. My glue homunculus when it's sick of living. Why do you have a glue homunculus? Actually, I don't want to know. Hello, Abomination. How are you doing? Oh my god, there's so many rats. So many rats. Okay, stop chanting. I don't think my mic can handle it. Hello, Abomination. We are building we're building a home for horses. Welcome to Rat Baby's Home for Horses. And apparently glue homunculus. Actually, Frog Wizard, whilst I've got you here, my good friend. Well, friend. Well, guy that I know. Well, the rats run the kingdom here. And as such, like Angelina Ballerina, who I believe was actually a mouse, not a rat, I can ride a horse. This rat rides horse. Frog Wizard. When are you gonna work on this? I did have to quickly Google to make sure I didn't get homunculus and concubine mixed up. Like, I understand having to look that up, but really neither is great. Although, no, I think Glue Concubine has sinister undertones. Big Arrow House. Sure is, bud. Sure is. A big old arrow house. Just right in the middle of Ratville. God, these horses are going to be so happy. And I realize these are different heights. That was a choice. Your concubine will come and fix it? Dare I ask who or what your concubine is? Glue it back together. My 9 billion fans truly are the glue that hold this community together. As it has been written, I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Trying to stream after working a full day, it turns out, is like bad for my brain fundamentally. It's true. Horse glue, and I imagine people glue also, but please don't make people out of glue out of people, would be like better for the environment than 1,000 microplastics. But also, why are we melting horses? I love horses. What is the worst homunculus to have? I don't think, like, a homunculus is just a representation of like sensation in the human body. I imagine, like, it's just a, but if I was to make a homunculus, it'd be awful. I think I would make it out of like slightly, like, the worst kind of homunculus for me would be like slimy, kind of off zucchini or courgette peel. I don't know why. You know what those things that shake up paint? Those are baby's teeth. Jesus Christ. Also, I was told by my dad. No, my dad's like, there's a marble in there. So me and my idiot siblings, like, let's pierce this spray can with a knife to get the free marbles out. Homunculus, but it's just made out of the white part of an orange. No, I like the white part of an orange. Call me fucking crazy. I don't mind it. I don't mind a bit of pith from time to time. Don't mind a little bit of pith. I mean, I wouldn't probably eat it much, but sometimes there's like a little just a little whisper of pith. Homunculus, but it's the last sip of beer. I've forgotten how to. I was trying. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Exactly like that. Little bit of piss. It's pith, which just I realized when I really it just sounds like I'm saying piss with a lisp. Wow, what a fun conversation! I love this. What creative friends I have. How the hell do I make a horse home? I just wanted to build a home for horses, and here we are talking about a pith homunculus. We're hitting lobotomy hours, and it is 6:07 p.m. Every hour, no, not every hour is lobotomy hour. Some 1 p.m. Frog Wizard. Frog Wizard, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I have an excuse for me, it's the evening. It's 1 p.m. That's not evening, that's like lunchtime. It's evening here. It's 6:07 p.m. Are you Aussie? Unfortunately, yes. Oh yeah, like please sleep at some point, Parsley. I think you said 30 hours, which isn't great in terms of, like brain health, etc. Unfortunately. No. I'm just pissed off at this point because I'm stuck in this stupid country and I've had enough. I'm just mad that it's expensive to get anywhere. Another Aussie? I figured when you said 8 p.m. Hell yeah. Big ups, Australia. Love Australia. Sure is a place. Sure is a place. Listen, it's beautiful. I've simply had enough. And it is very expensive to go anywhere. Come and visit Romania, you surely keep your kidneys. Joke's on you. I've already only got one, so... Apparently another interest cut is coming. Yay. Like, I know that's probably a good thing, but also, like... Why is it so fucking expensive in Western Australia? The Romanians can't steal my kidneys because God stole them for me. I mean, another interest cut. It named interest. I mean, like, I don't want to buy a house. I mean, I guess maybe my many debts. I don't have that many debts, but I do owe some money. What was I talking about? I don't know. I would just like food to be affordable again. Is that too much to ask for? Welcome to Rat Chat. I'm just here to complain about the cost of living. Why does an avocado cost me $4.50? You know? Why are eggs expensive? Chickens, give us them for free. I would love to hear something scary. Sell my skin? It's not good skin, that's the problem. I don't have good skin to sell. Believe me, I've made inquiries. Chat, but we're rats. Chat, but we're rats, so it's Twitch crap. Huh. Chat. I can't. Oh, trigger warning politics? My whole goddamn life is politics. But, you know the deal on the Rat Baby, the Rat Baby streams. Sometimes we talk about politics and the concept of hell. Other times we talk about how cool horses are. We're already talking about politics. We're always talking about politics here. I can't help it. Horse, roof, horse, roof, horse, roof. As in a roof for horse. Not a roof made of horse. Do I have... We had the presidential election and the guy that wanted to annex us to Russia lost by 5%. Yikes, that sounds like it's not good. Seems to be a bit laggy. Yeah, there's something wrong. There's something wrong with my server. I'm hosting it with Mindfort, and frankly, I've had enough. It's, it just keeps dropping or not dropping frames, but like, is several ticks behind just constantly. And I didn't have time. Normally I restart the server before I start streaming, and I just didn't have time today because I had to do my stupid job. Yeah, server restart may be in order. It's getting that way, isn't it? Well, I guess we just chat then, which is great. because I have a chatting screen. How long does it take? Like 2 minutes, 3 minutes? I don't know. Let me put up my little chatting screen. Oh, hey, okay, my mic is on. Grand. Let me open Google Chrome. Oh my God. And it actually opened in a window that doesn't immediately like dox me instantly. Listen, I try and start streaming at 5:30 my time. I finish work at 5. So I don't walk from home. I work from home. But if I'm ever like I didn't finish the report I was working on until like 10 past, and then I wanted to play a very quick game of Balatro. What was the point of the story? I don't know. I just didn't have time. I just didn't have time. And now I'm being made to pay for it. Yeah, I'm looking through the goddamn console. And it's like, oops, Rat Baby moved too fast. She fucking didn't. Balatro. How are you meant to say it? Balatro? I don't know. I think I'm really bad at it, actually. In a surprise to no one. Okay. I think I should have restarted it. That really... Oh, wait, no, it didn't. I simply... Balatro? Balatro? Yep, stop it. I think what I've discovered since playing Blueprints and now wanting to get back into puzzle games is I'm actually not very good at manipulating information mentally. Like, I can't... I need to write out notes. I can't do mental maths. Okay. Did that restart? Or did life simply... Okay. I simply don't care that there's a new version of that plugin. Get fucked. Okay, so it seems like everyone in the gang... Oops, we're so back. Everyone in the gang seems to be having a great night out. Drinking various alcohols. Separately, but I still feel like weirdly left out. It's fine, I'm imagining the gameplay. Yeah, listen, sometimes I'm playing Minecraft behind my eyes when I fall asleep, and I'm not proud of that. Yeah, but I just see all the little blocks that must be moved. Grand. It's for the better. But everything is good. Everything is wonderful. I forget what I'm talking about. Right, let's go build a horse roof. A horse roof. Time for it. What the fucking hell? Can you believe, like, a large portion of my actual human adult job is talking to people, and I can barely finish a sentence. Sometimes I question how I got here. This is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. Now I'm getting paid to chat, and I can't fucking talk. I'm no longer at work. No, I am no longer at work. But even at work, sometimes... Listen. My vocabulary is on... in fucking eye. I would not say that I'm being... I wouldn't say I'm being a clown on Twitch. I'd say I'm being a super cool... medievalist. Yep. That's what I am, kids. A medievalist. Not just some fucking idiot. Who is at 28 years old building shit on Minecraft and having a great time. You get paid to be a clown. I just do it out of the passion. I'm no clown, sir. I'm a Will Summers type, if anything. Will Summers was Henry VIII's favourite jester. History fact. He basically confided everything in Will Summers, particularly following the death of his third wife, where he went into a horrific depression. Serves him right because he was a wanker. Henry VIII, the king of actual England, refused to talk to anyone other than his court jester because he was so sad, and also designed the most ludicrous palace known to man that would have been physically impossible to build. And the whole time the jester's like, this is a great idea, sir. Wonderful. That's the story of Will Summers. Actually, I'm not finished the story of Will Summers. He's also a random jester. This random jester who ended up in the court of Henry VIII, and now he is in the, like, official Henry VIII Tudor family portrait. They were just like, you know, I'm gonna have my children here, my favourite wife, and also that funny guy with the bells who jingles about. I like that fella. Place him in the annals of history. Hell yeah. I've got a bot that is called Anti-American Chief Tano. I'm also anti-American, but you're still a bot. If I could make a 3-meter tall family portrait, maybe I'd include I'd include my favorite ship poster. I'm gonna have, like, fucking, I don't know, who do I like? Who do I find funny these days? Russell Howard. Or, I don't know. It doesn't translate great. I have been for the past, like, maybe like 6 years? For my parents, I have done a little family portrait of my siblings. So originally I did, like, our faces, because there's 8 of us, around our family last name. Like, kind of illustration, kind of not quite caricature. And then I did another one, I think it was 2 years ago for Christmas I did it, of my siblings and I, and then my sister-in-law. I based it on a Regency era family portrait, and basically superimposed my own siblings, etc., into it. It is not 3 meters tall as yet. They've still been reasonably small portraits, but I kind of want to do a big one. But we'll see. I'm not that good at painting. Maybe I'll do a big one for me. Screw my parents. I want a cool portrait of my siblings. I do what I want. I paint my own portraits now. I am an adult. For my final artwork in year 12, so year 12 is the last year of school in Australia. How have I forgotten how to talk? What was I saying? During my last year of school, there we go, we got there. I did ATAR level art, so that's like our university entrance level courses. So I did visual arts, and foolishly chose to do my final piece. I basically said to my art teacher, get me the biggest canvas you can. And she did. It was like 1.5 by like 2 meters. It was huge. Caused me endless stress because that's a lot of ground to cover. That's a lot of paint. And I was not that good at oil painting. I don't know why I picked oil painting. But yeah, wow, I had this huge painting, and it was, the theme for our final pieces was identity. So I did this piece with, like, multiple self-portraits. because of course I fucking did. Multiple self-portraits in various different versions of myself, essentially. So I had like, what did I have? Fuck if I can remember. I did like one where I was wearing boys' clothes, men's clothes, and I did another where I was in like a bra. I did other things as well. I can't remember exactly what. But I did all of that. It was huge. It took me hours. I did get a really good mark for it, but it looked horrible. And then I just had this massive fuck off canvas that was part of my life. I left it at my parents' place when I left. It was literally all I left. I left a box of toys and this huge canvas. And I'd said to my parents, like, can you hold on to it till I decide what to do with it? And like, we don't want to. We don't want to hold on to your dumb painting. And I kept saying, like, I've got no space. I live in an apartment. I can't fit this. Could you please hold on to it? Like, you literally have nothing else that belongs to me in your huge house. Anyway, they set fire to it. Yep. They let my youngest brother burn it. Could have turned it into a ship sail. But instead, they let my youngest brother set it on fire. So that was, and then they didn't even tell me. It was not until my youngest brother was like, Mom and Dad let me burn your painting. I was like, huh? My family seems very sane. Oh, they're super sane, super cool, super normal. Cool guys, all of them cool and very normal. No problems there. No, there's some of them are good eggs. Some of them are good eggs. But the benefit is, so I have 7 younger siblings. It means that even though I don't get along super well with all of my siblings, I got plenty of backup ones. I got plenty of backup siblings that I get along with really well. Okay. Is this sort of reference point? Yeah, it's not normal. 7 younger siblings. Yeah, there's 8 of us. A whole 8 of us. And I am the oldest. So I am 28. My youngest sister is 14. She is still a baby. She's not. She's like 14 is pretty grown up, honestly. But I still pick my baby sister up from the same school that I graduated from 11 years ago. Horse home! Horse home! Sorry, I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I've just been sitting and writing reports all day. Still baby. Yeah, she's still a baby as far as I'm concerned. But it is funny. I pick her up from school and she'll like explain things that she's been up to and I'm like, aw, that's like a teenager thing to do. That's a teenager experience. Stop it. Ah, fuck. Hang on. I've done that wrong. Have I done that wrong? I've done that wrong. Okay, it's easily fixed. It's easily fixed. Fear not. Yeah, so I have a weird family. I love them. I love my siblings. Parents are on thin fucking ice. Depending on my mood. Some of my siblings. Stop liking that person. Exactly. She'd just be like, all the girls are talking about this and this and this. I'm like, excuse me? You're an infant. Stop. Stop it. Stop having feelings, actually. You're a small baby child. Too small for this world. And she's in, like, her last year of junior high school, which is wild. Need a spray bottle? Honestly, she's pretty good. She's got her head screwed on pretty well. I say as if I actually have any idea of what's going on. But no, I am becoming old, which is horrifying. Don't love that, but here we are. At least I can play Minecraft as much as I wish. That's my favorite thing. I was thinking that the other day. Growing up, I always wanted to play like I always wanted to play video games growing up, like, you know, every other child. Um, but like my parents were very strict about screen time. We never had like gaming consoles or anything like that. Um, we'd get at most half an hour on the computer per day when we were like teenagers or young teenagers. And we're never allowed TVs in our room. That was like one of my mum and dad's hard and fast rules. And now I live in my grown up house and I pay oh so many bills, but I can play Minecraft as much as I like. I can watch TV in my bed and it's great. And sometimes when I despair about like there are things in my life I would like to be better, I remember that I am literally living the life that 12-year-old me would have killed a man for. Like if 12-year-old me could get into my brain, into my like, I don't know, jump forward in time a little bit, they'd be like, you've got a flat screen TV in your bedroom. What are you sad for? Stop switching the things to make it consistent. Yeah, so I'm being lazy. Let me show you what I've been doing. Whoop, okay, good use of free cam there. So as you can see here, I've kind of got a bit of texture in it because I want this building, I don't want it to look flat. I want it to look old and kind of weathered. So I've been adding texture in. So I basically had a whole bunch of random blocks available. Here we go. I've kind of done it here as well, but I need to do some more. So here I've essentially just chucked a whole bunch down. I will go through at some point and retexturize it. I've generally been retexturizing, make things funky. Making things funky while like watching streams and all of that sort of thing. It's not terrible block format. What are you talking about? It's called texture. This is a medieval castle. You wound me, Abomination. It takes me so fucking long. No, there's a lot. It'll look a lot better once I finish texturing everything. At the moment, we're a little all over the shop. But yeah, this looks like shit because I've just been flinging blocks left, right, and center. But I'll fix it. That's a later rat problem. That's a problem for a rat in the future. How do I? I'm so bad at doing. Ah, yeah, that was easy actually. These I think I want to change out for. Need what? 6? 6? 6. Quick maths. Essentially, what I'm trying to do with this entire build, which will eventually... This is my forever world, I've decided. This will eventually expand out a lot. And I want it to be a castle and village and like city and town that kind of grows up in the way a lot of European cities do, where they started as tiny little medieval settlements, in some cases even pre-medieval settlements, and were over hundreds and hundreds of years have been built up on. That's kind of the vibe I'm going for. So there will be sections that look really old and ratty because I want them to look hundreds of years old. Future Rat is going to be mad, but I'm now Rat. I don't care. Catch me next stream complaining bitterly about all the cleanup I have to do. I always forget how much work it is doing big builds on Minecraft. The previous world that I was playing on, Rex and I had been on for like 2.5 years, maybe 3 even. So I had huge builds everywhere, and I kind of forgot how long it took to make a big build. Go to bed and see all the floors you made yesterday. Yeah, that's generally what I do. Yep. Thanks for reminding me. Okay. Picture this. Oh, the dirt's in the way. The dirt's kind of hurting. setting the vibes. Home for horse. Welcome to Horse Home. The home for horses. Have I fucked this up or is it just FOV? Okay. And then, as I've said before, I am concerned that my reference image is simply from Age of Empires. I want to do, yeah, I think some fences. I'm not quite sure how I want to do them yet. Why am I may as well go back this way because I've got to go into the old storage room. Everyone say goodbye to the frames because the frames hate storage room. I think I want... Hello, Mr. Trash Can. How you doing, friend? It's the bin man himself. Okay. I think I want the outer walls of the stable to maybe be brick. Or like, yes. Brick and then maybe wood planks. Stone also works. I have a lot of... Brick could be kind of good, actually. The whole gang's here. I say that when, like, literally anyone turns up, and I will continue to do so. It brings me joy. Finish a sentence. Finish a sentence, for the love of God. Okay. I'm struggling to think. I could just go stone bricks, but there's just so much stone brick about. But I also don't know what else would work. I do store some shit in organized chests. There's also just a lot of shit in disorganized chests as well. Don't even worry about it. We'll get to that eventually. Oh yeah, I still have plenty of dump chests about. I'm slowly moving things about, I say, as if I haven't been doing nothing other than playing Blueprints. Other than when I've been on stream the last couple of weeks. I have been playing Blueprints and have not been on Minecraft, which is very odd for me. Normally I spend, some would say, too much time on Minecraft, but Blueprints has, I don't know, captured my soul or something. Blah, da, da, da. It's a good game. Please craft all of those bows together. I'll get to it. They're for later. Those are all from my mob farm. I've saved them. Sorry, I'll let her finish eating. They're all from my mob farm, and I've saved them from... I'm saving them for if I need to make dispensers, etc. Rather than wasting XP. I can do it in my inventory? You can fucking what? Huh? I feel like I'm being lied to. I've been lied to before. What are you talking about? I do it intentionally? Is this the port? I'm good at this game. That's nothing. I've been... What the fuck? Huh? Why did no one ever tell me this? Jesus Christ. Well, that solves my bow problem. Why did I not... Is this just a Java thing? Is this just a Java thing? No, I didn't do it intentionally. Huh. Wow. What fun. We learn something new every day. Now I don't have to keep hurling bows into the ocean from my mob farm. What? This is wild. Well, peace out, folks. I got some bows to fix. Bedrock, how do I mean, to be fair, I don't really use bows that often. Oh my god, bows have been the bane of my existence. Oh, this is fucking grand. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Maybe life is worth living. Can fucking smash some bows together in my inventory, solve all my problems. Why did I was literally making bows, I think last stream, or like enchanting bows, so that I could go shoot shulkers. Jesus Christ. Well, you learn something new every day. Wow, this has really cleared out. This has really cleared out my bow population. Oh, this is, yep. Well, here's the thing about life. We can't learn everything. We can't know everything. And despite spending about 3,000 hours on Minecraft, didn't know I could do that with a bow. God, I hope Rexanine doesn't know this so I can blow her mind. Okay. Back to what I can do. Build shit. Right. What kind of wood goes with bricks? Fellas, what kind of wood goes with bricks? I don't know. I don't think, no, not dark oak. No. Spruce. It's always bloody spruce, isn't it? What would we do without spruce? It's... Yike. That's all I have to say about today. Yike. Thank you very much for the helpful tip. I guess I will go and sob this evening because get offline and have a cry because once again I've been proved a goddamn fool. An idiot and a fool. Oh, maybe mud brick is better. I don't know. Let's try. Let's figure this. But that means I have to make fucking mud. Okay. Versus brick. I don't know. I don't know. What I do know is I don't want it to be wall. I want it to be, I don't want it to be solid. I want it to be wall. Which is fantastic wording. Basically, I want some like depth. And I think wall is going to do that. And I think wall is the way. That's what I've always said. Wall is the way to go. Get walled, baby. Let me see. Do I have any? Don't worry about the shulker boxes. I'll put them away eventually. Well, that's grand. I don't have any mud brick walls or brick walls. I think I have some mud about. Let me check the... That's not mud. Where's my mud gone? I swear I had a whole stack of mud. I've lost it. I've lost my mud. This would be a really good time to have organized my chest situation. I swear I had mud. I dug up so much mud. Where did I put it? Hey fellas, does anyone know where I put all of that mud? That I painstakingly dug out of a swamp? I mean, we could go nether brick. I don't mind nether brick. And I do have a lot of nether brick. Let's give it a try. The mic was kind of fucked there. Huh. I don't know what the problem is. Hang on. Is it back? Is the mic back and better than ever? My $15 microphone. It went. Oh, that might have been. It might have been I moved my phone too close to it. I don't know. I don't know how to do any of this. I am merely a behavioral therapist. Yeah, good. Okay, let's try nether brick. Mostly because I don't fancy. I don't know where I put all my mud. And frankly, I want to look for it. Unless what would I have used the mud for? What would I... The other option is fucking Frog Wizard of Garaggle has stolen it because they seem to think my supplies are free. Oh my god, it's my work phone. It's my work phone, which for some reason at 6:45 in the evening is still receiving messages. Apologies, I will move my work phone, I realize now, from right next to the goddamn microphone. Do you see the vision? Free reign like a horse. Do you see the vision? Now we have some depth. I do think I need to do... another acacia thing there. Hell yeah, what a good horse home. These horses will be kept safe from the elements, at least on this side. Don't really know what to do about those corners. That's problematic. Not that. That's not what I wanted to occur. So, oh my god, why did that scare me? It's fucking... I heard him coming. Oh great, now he's got my pickaxe? Yeah, thanks, bud. Get fucked. Why did that scare me? Why am I scared by things that are always in this game? Yes, I know I need to put more lights down, my guy. I can't be fucked. We're not there yet. Where is my delicious carrot? I also need to get up and refill my wine glass, I think. I think it is that time of the evening. I've suffered enough. Right, quick nap. Whilst my Minecraft character has a nap, I'm gonna go refill my wine. I shan't be long. Sorry, I'm just dropping things everywhere. Fuck. Who would have thought that that huge pile of notebooks that I needed to sort out that I left stacked in the middle of the floor would become a problem? No one could have foreseen this. Couldn't have seen it coming. Okay, we're back. Gotta refill the most important thing. That's right, I love wine. I also love moderation. And making healthy choices. Why is... I'm sorry, phone. Okay, I've turned the buzzing off on my... the, like, vibration. The buzzing, you know, the way phones buzz. I've turned the vibration on my phone, work phone off. Now I need to remember to turn it back on when I'm back at work on Thursday. Watch me forget and then miss every call. Why must I be reachable at all hours? Patience, I can't. Stumble. I cannot answer your phone calls. I'm playing Minecraft. Also, I'm not a crisis counselor. But mostly I'm playing Minecraft. What do I do about this bitch? Do we maybe go... That might be the answer. It's not great though, is it? It's not quite achieving what I wish for it to achieve. Make a note on my phone. That's such a good idea. I shan't, because I'm a fool who enjoys suffering. It'll be fine. They can email me if they really need me. I'm kidding. I will turn my work phone back on, please. If my employers are listening, I care. I work very hard. Please and thank you. I do that? Okay, maybe we just free him. Free him! We freed him. Maybe we only go partially up the side, which is honestly not unrealistic. I don't know if you've ever seen a stable before, but sometimes they have gaps. I don't love the nether brick. I don't know if it's right. I don't think the nether brick is right. It's too... There's just something wrong. Visually. It's just the wrong color. I think it's a bit warm toned. And we've kind of got cool tone happening here, more or less. That might be it. Okay. We do have stone bricks, but I don't really want to use stone brick. Yeah, stone brick's also not doing it. Which begs the question. Brick? Or something else? I sure wish I hadn't cooked. If Red's employees are here, she's a very good therapist. I reckon she could therapy someone out of any mental state. Frequently, happiness. Sometimes I yap and I think, that's a weird thing for a person to say. I'm all right at my job. I hate writing reports. That's my biggest gripe at the moment. Spending hours of my day writing reports that I'm not very good at writing. I hate writing. Hate reports. I hate reports. How many brick walls will that give us? 6. Cool. Less than I was hoping for. Not an incredible yield. What happened to all my clay? We're right back at it again. I mean, I don't really want to make clay. I did... Where would I have put clay? Oh my god, I found the mud. Fellas, I found the mud. We're going mud bricks. We're going mud bricks. I found the mud. All is well. All is well. Okay, that just means I need some hay. Wheat? Is it wheat or hay? Okay, we're all good. Actually, everything's fine. We have some mud. Now I need to make packed mud, which I think you can then craft. Don't craft together an enchanted bow. I'm not doing that. I don't craft together an enchant. Oh, it gets rid of the enchanting. Like if you smush two unenchanted ones together. I mean, if you don't worry, I know what you mean. I know what you're referring to. Hello? Oh, I didn't click on it. That's the problem. 12. Okay, let's go. I guess we go to the goddamn farm. The thing is, bows for me are not an issue. I have so many in my mob farm that I've just been throwing them into the sea. So now at least I can consolidate numbers. Right. It's farm time. Jeez. Okay. My purple is thriving. All of this will eventually be moved to actual farms, but I want to put the farms in buildings. So they're kind of hidden away. And I haven't built those buildings yet. So currently, welcome to fucking space trees. Quick bite of carrots. Interesting use of emotes. How many is that? 28. Let's do another row. I barely use this farm anymore because I have all of the boys in the boy pit who sell me cheap golden carrots. In fact, I'm running a little low, so we may have to go buy some more golden carrots, but they're cheap, cheap, cheap. So I don't really need this other than for the rare occasion that I need raw ingredients. It does look kind of cool though. The old fields. I will probably expand out a lot and then build some farms on like the outskirts of the town that will one day exist. But I don't think they'll be functional. They'll just kind of be there for, you know, vibes, etc. And yep, sure is a little purple guy. Sure is a little purple guy. Let's mulch all of those wheat seeds. Oh, look at the bone box. The bone box is thriving, baby. So many bones. Love bones. Big fan of bones. Mud brick. Packed mud. Mud bricks. Is that one of Moth's emotes? Everyone has such cool emotes. I enjoy the moth emotes particularly because it's very much my kind of not spooky, kind of eldritchy. I don't know what category of being do moths fall under. Either way, big fan. What the fuck is that? Is that a duck? On a laptop? Who gave that duck access to the internet? I don't think it's good for him. Right, let's go build some walls, baby. He's hitting the pokies. Oh, even better. Someone help this duck. He's found the fruities. He's now in serious debt. I have been to the casino once in my entire life. There is only one casino that I'm aware of in Western Australia, or in Perth at least. And I used to live right near it. And never went in. And then Frog Wizard Graggle and I had we were hanging out. I can't remember. I think we were hanging out at Frog Wizard's place, and Brexney was not there to supervise, which I think is what happened. So we went to the casino. We got an Uber, because drink driving is bad. We got an Uber, the casino. I got changed because I was wearing essentially pajamas and you can't get into the casino like that. And then I got $30 out. I think Frog Wizard got 50 and Graggle got 50. I was a bit broke that week, not gonna lie. We went into the we bought a drink, and then we went into the roulette wheel, all put our money down on different things. I think I put mine on odd numbers because I like odd numbers. There was no strategy behind it other than I like odd numbers. And we all immediately lost everything and left. So I've not been back. Okay. The stable is coming along. Here's the thing. I'm more of a... In terms of the therapy work that I do, I mostly work with younger onset dementia. Not gambling addiction. Not my style, personally. And by style, I mean expertise. And then, bear with. We put fences so the horses can see each other so they don't get lonely. Okay, yeah, it's totally pokies. I was like, I'm immune to gambling, and then I got the fucking casino room on Blueprints and spent upwards of an hour just fucking about. And I learned something about myself that day. I fucking love the fruities. But at least on Blueprints, I'm only losing my fake money. I would play Blueprints Casino Room and not the rest of the game quite happily. And I love Blueprints. Okay, which bastard is shooting at me? I hear a sniper. Did I hear a sniper? Is there a... Okay, now I'm hearing snipers. Sir? How you doing, Dick? Yeah, he's alright. He's doing well. Right, let me get some fences so the horses can see each other the way God intended. Horses should never be lonely. Let them be amongst their friends. That's what I've always said. I don't have any horses yet, but I guarantee they'll all be amongst their friends. I have so many oak fence. I guess we go oak. See how oak looks. I just need to use up all of this oak fence. I made so much oak fence when I originally found this village, which has since become Ratville. I fenced it all off so the villagers couldn't escape, and they still got it. Do you know what a Syrah is? Like, Sriracha? Syrah. The words ring a bell. Wait, like, no? What is that? Is it a naughty word? Should I not have said that on the internet? I'm afraid. I'm always afraid, to be fair. So, Syra? Has this got anything to do with horses? It's when you refer to someone lower than you. Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Yes, I do know what that is. As in class, yeah. Like, that's totally class, man. Exactly like that. Sarah. To be fair, I don't tend to use kind of old English class denotations particularly often. Okay, well, yeah, good job, idiot. Well done there. It's not part of my, like, regular vocabulary. I prefer to call people, like, peasants or wankers. Oh, these horses are going to be so happy. That's dumb, but I don't like that. Welcome to Horse Home. The home for horses. A beautiful home for all of the horses. It's so fun, though. I mean, to be fair, you and I are both in Australia. And in my defense, I say, I am first generation Australian. But if you're more than, like, first or second generation Australian, you're not likely to be high class, my friend. Kind of likely to be convict, etc. Um, it's a nice stable. Thank you, Parsley. The horse is going to be so happy. Now I have to wrangle some goddamn horses, but we'll get there. Um, hell yeah. We've got a stable happening. I need to get some, I think, as you said, Parsley, I think I'm going to get some, like, um, put some hay bales in here. There we go. It took me a long time to get there, word-wise. Also thinking my ancient family moved here not as convicts. Unless you're Indigenous Australian, in which case you're definitely, like, good on ya. I'd be angrier if I was you. From Scotland and Ireland. Hey, I'm part Scottish and Irish as well. Yes, my family moved here because my grandfather was pissed off with his immediate family. And now I want to move back to England because I'm pissed off with my immediate family. And many other reasons. Oh, why does this keep spawning fucking green men? I think I've got like one person in my family tree who was sent to Australia for crimes. But they were like not white collar because that didn't really exist in that sense, but he was running this quite a popular pub, successful pub in London. And yeah, not because he stole a loaf of bread from his family. Nothing noble. He was running a gin distillery, a pub, all of that, was doing really well. And then started smuggling in ostrich feathers and selling like ostrich feathers and like velvet or something ridiculous. And got sent to Australia. I think he only did like 2 years of his sentence and then started his business again in Sydney and ended up horrifically wealthy and powerful in Australia as well. And then the next generation fucked right back off to England because they were like, you know what? Screw this. Yeah, nothing noble about why he was he was smuggling fucking ostrich feathers under the table somehow. No starving family. Man just liked feathers. Slay, I guess. But here's, yeah, somewhere at my mum's side of the family, there's like there's like an entire electorate named after him, I believe. He did it for the love of the game. Sure thing. Yeah, it says a lot about, I don't know, the state of the world when you're like pretty wealthy, like probably like lower, comfortably middle class with like a solid family business. He certainly wasn't gentry, but he was comfortably wealthy, had a business that was doing well, got busted, and still did fabulously after being deported, unlike, you know, the people that were starving to death. But, you know, good on him, I guess. 70s American middle class or nowadays middle class? Well, neither, because it was like early 1800s England. He owned property, but he wasn't like titled, if that makes sense, or anything like that. He was running a business. He was running a pub in London, a relatively nice-ish pub. Had a gin business happening. So yeah, I guess it's the distinction between, yeah, imagine owning property in London, no less. So yeah, he would have been like comfortable, would have had money for his family, but wasn't titled, which is a different ball game altogether. Imagine owning property, couldn't be me. Big mood. Like, I don't particularly want to own, I don't really have any intrinsic desire to own property. It's more the fact that I'm like, am I just going to be renting until I die? Is that my life? Forever? Because I cannot imagine, certainly not in Western Australia, certainly not in Perth, buying property here is horrific. And why would I want to? Perth in Western Australia a couple of months ago was one of the worst, like most expensive places in the world to rent, which is fun. Peace and love. Yeah, please take a nap. Dear Lord, take a nap. Sleep for the love of God. I probably won't stay on too much longer because I'm simply tired. But we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go. Maybe I'll lock in. Sometimes I stream for like 6 hours straight. Other times, an hour and a half after work is enough for my tired soul. In my defense, I stayed up writing my thesis. I mean, it's so bad for you to stay up for multiple hours. The way that you immediately said, it's not like I played League. It sounds exactly like someone who had been playing League instead of writing their thesis would say. Not to be that guy, but a high rise with a micron of ocean in view could go for 100 million. Oh yeah, like we joke, but it's rough out here. It's rough out here. You're more likely to write a better thesis if you have a healthy sleep routine, a regular sustained sleep routine. There we go, words. I shall have fun. Enjoy. Trust me, I have a psych degree. I love pulling that out. Generally after I've had a bit of a meltdown and everyone's worried about me. But it's alright, folks. I have a psychology degree. I'm actually fine. Right, let's give these horses some hay. I think I'm gonna go packed mud for the floor. I think. Cool, we got 5 hay bales. That was less than I was expecting. And then I have some leaf litter as well, which I have an idea for. I have heaps of leaf litter, actually. Fucking drowning in the stuff. Fucking drowning in it. I don't. I'm sorry, I apologize. Let's go have a look-see. I can fix it. I can fix myself. Exactly. The amount of people that I met in my psychology degree where I'm like, oh, we're doing this for the wrong reason. In my defense, I did psychology and neuroscience because I like brains and I didn't want to be a psychologist. And I'm not a psychologist. I'm something different. I'm a behavioral therapist. Is different, but not quite. Okay, so if we do something like that, I do firmly believe that I am going to fix myself and become perfect through just doing more study. I feel like if I do some like leaf litter about, that'll aid in the lived in horse look. I'm gonna delete a bot. Get got bot. Sorry, this takes me a horrific amount of time because I can barely read. Yeah, no, I live in hope that just studying more will fix me somehow. Also, I genuinely love studying. I wish I was back at university. Right, let's not even gonna have to see most of this floor anyway, because I'm going to put... Oh, I've had a wonderful idea. I've had a wonderful idea. Well, it's an idea. Sure is an idea. I'm excited for it. Also, there's another portal here. There's another portal on the other side. So the horses will always be hearing the sounds of hell. But they'll be fine. They'll be fine. Right? The horse will be fine. Horses aren't scared of hell. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, let's grab our hay bales. Oh my god. Okay, probably didn't need to place all of them. Help from the other side? Exactly. Exactly. This is probably the least efficient way to do this. But let me grab that. Okay. Oh my god, the hell noises are really quite distracting. Oh, hello from the other side. That makes so much more sense. Yeah, yep, I hear ya. It may be nearly time for me to call it a day. My reading comprehension is horrific at the best of times. All right, let's go. I think if I put it on a shelf, all will become clear. Hello, Dick. Delicious wine. Okay, let's go back to the lag shed. I have some jungle trapdoors. I was kind of hoping for acacia trapdoors, but jungle could work. Is that Kirby? Is that psychedelic Kirby? Hell yeah. I love psychedelic Kirby. Don't worry about them. That's just lighting. I'll fix it eventually. My god, I have so much work to do on this. I feel hope for a second when I finish part of a project and then I realize we're not even fucking close to done. Alright, picture this, picture this. Shelf. Yep. Shelf. Don't know why I was so excited about that. It felt revolutionary when I was thinking about it in my human brain. And then we can put some more like about the place. Fucking shelf. There's a shelf, Gerald. Shelf. Yep. Shelf. Happy with the shelf. I need more hay. What if hang on, does that change the placement? Yes. No? Oh, it does, grand, okay. I think having some like leaf litter about kind of weirdly like adds something. I wish that you could have straw like strewn on the ground, but leaf litter will have to do. Shelf. Cool. It needs work. It needs work, but you see the vision, right? You see the vision. And then I think along here, gonna get rid of that. Okay, you see the vision. Thank God. I'm not just screaming into the void, being like, guys, it's a shelf. Did you see the shelf? Yes. And then I think I'll probably mix it up with some like, oh, I can't put leaf litter on path. That's annoying. Okay. Maybe I'll have to. Maybe I'll do a what do you say? Combination of things? I don't know. But you see the vision, right? There is the vision, I promise. Probably needs... I need to stop saying that I'll do all the decorating later. I will. But when? I was going to see if I could figure out how many hours I'd done on this world, but I did a lot of AFKing early on because I needed bone for my tavern. So I think I've ruined the stats. Are you Surge? I Surge Jam. I don't know what that means. Building. I'm a simple queen who's for some reason also building her own kingdom, but Surge? Sergeant? I'm not a sergeant. I think one of my brothers is though. I can't keep track. Is he a sergeant? Who fucking knows? Grand. Horse home. Horse home. Horse home. Horse home. I'm losing the plot. I'm exhausted. I'm losing the plot. Great. I'm like too short. Shh, no one will ever know. Horse home. That's what I always say. And then I probably need to do, I think, some cauldrons in the back for horse drink. Or, ooh, okay, genius plan, even better than cauldrons. Okay, that can just be there. Quick sleep. Okay, fine, I won't sleep then. Fine. Delicious. Let me grab... Need some spruce trapdoors. I use so many spruce trapdoors, it's criminal at this point. They're just perfect for pretty much everything. Okay, I have so much in my inventory, including spruce. So that's a lucky accident, happy accident. Grand. Let's make a whole stack more trapdoors because I go through these things like no one's business. And by that I mean 20, which is probably less than I need, but that's fine. Okay, let me find bucket. I require bucket. Perfect. 2 bucket is exactly what I wanted. It's a good day. All is well. The sun is shining upon me. The queen of the rats. Bow before me. Ah, sorry, don't know. Don't know what happened there. Just got a little carried away. Alrighty, let's give these horses some troughs. Delicious. So essentially, now this is gonna fuck with, because Minecraft is coward, they won't let me put path where I wish to put path. So we will have to, we're gonna have to come up with a different flooring situation. But that's a trough, baby. Give those horses a drink. Whoops, okay, I've immediately dropped water. Someone give these horses some water. I know I just said that. It just felt right to say it again. Oh, I should eat a carrot. Delicious, delicious golden carrots. And then, when you give a horse a water, Look at that. Horse water. That's what I've been saying. Give the horses a bath. Horse water. Okay. My God. Okay. Or horse water is something. Stop it. Okay. Let's put in another trough. There we go. That's the word. Trough. Horse water is nothing. That's just water. Horses and humans drink the same liquid. The wonder of nature, isn't it? Oh, that's kind of magic, isn't it? Look at that cube of... It's a cube of water. Like, I know you can do this. I know this isn't, like, news, but it's kind of beautiful. It looks delicious. Would anyone like a cube of water with which to chomp? Okay, put the water back. Put the water back in its home. Beautiful. Okay. Let me do the rest of these troughs, and then I think it might be time to call it a day. Based mostly on the fact I've been saying horse water excitedly for the last 10 minutes. Okay. When you give a horse a water. Perfect. Honk. Stop doing... I need to stop doing... horse water. This horse water is super special because look, it's just a delicious water. It looks delicious. I don't know how to explain how delicious water rectangle look. I'm just gonna sit here and admire it for a second. It's way past my bedtime. I think that's what's occurring here. They say it's 7:30 p.m. Okay, and then one more horse water. It's like that, there's that film Water for Elephants. I've never seen. I don't know what it's about. I assume there are elephants in it. But water for horses. The water, okay, the water looks delicious. But I imagine it'd be disappointing. In a lot of, well, there's a lot of different hospital populations and patients that have to have it. But people that with swallowing difficulties, so dysphagia, often have to have thickened water so they don't choke on it. And it's basically like a gelatin-like substance that you put in water to make it thick, and it's disgusting. Imagine a refreshing glass of water, except it's just a little bit thick. Leave you all with that. Sounds disgusting, but incredible for people with swallowing difficulties. Absolutely life-changing, because most people with dementia don't die of dementia, for want of a better word. They die due to issues like aspiration, liquid aspiration, and aspiration pneumonia. So thickened water, sound gross, look gross, incredible invention. Big up speechies. All right, fellas. It has been nearly 2 hours. Damn, okay. We did all of this. Okay, this is probably not my most brilliant invention / building. And it still needs a lot of work, but we've built a structure in 2 hours. Let's, get out of my head. Let's do a quick little overview. We need to finish these towers in the middle here, for certain. But we've got some stables along here. We're going to do, I think, a kitchen block. Well, it would have ideally been where Frog Wizard has plopped his entire house. Would have been a nice place to put a kitchen building, but I guess we'll build around it. And then we have the castle keep, which I need to decorate the interior. We've got, are they twins? What twins? The towers? They're the twin tower. Shit. I walked right into that one, baby. But we've got we've got a building happening. It's beginning to look castle-like. We can start putting in some nice bits, some pretty bits. I don't know. Jesus Christ, I need to sleep. Hell yeah, baby. I don't know what Frog Wizard is doing. I don't know what it's doing. I didn't realize he was gonna more than double the size of the house when I gave him a house. Yeah. All right, fellas. Thank you very much for hanging out. I'm gonna call it a night for, well, obvious reasons. Clearly I'm exhausted and failed to remember how to speak, but thank you very much for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Jesus Christ, I'm hoping to get back into streaming. Something is just wrong with my brain at the moment. Can't think. Can't finish a sentence. Thank you for hanging out. Peace and love. Rats, baby!